Hi, this is John. How are you? Today in my business English lesson, we will learn how to use have and has got in business English. Have and has have many uses and functions, but I will only talk about things we own or possess in business English. Okay, let's look at some basic rules and grammar. So don't forget, you have a choice between either using the American English form or the British English form. And the only difference is in the British English form, you have got. Okay? So in the positive form here, it's pretty straightforward. For example, if you're using the American form, I have money, for example. If you're using the British form, I have got money. And that's the only difference. It's pretty straightforward here. However, if you're looking at the negative form is very different, especially for the American English. Okay? So if you're trying to make this a negative sentence using the American English, you have to use this auxiliary verb do in the front of it. So for example, I do not have money. Now don't forget, you always have to use have here. There's no has here at all for negative sentences. For does, she does not have money. Okay, so it's always have, don't forget. For the British form here, it's pretty straightforward. For example, I have not got money. Okay, she has not got money. All right, so the British form on the negative part is a lot easier than using the American one. Okay, let's move on. I'll show you some more examples. Okay, so here's some business English sentences I wrote on the board using two different forms. Remember, one form is American English and the other form is British English. So look up here. I have cash. That is the American English form. The next one, I have got cash. That's the British English form. So as you can see here, the only difference is pretty much got. And got indicates British English form. The next one, she has many customers. So which form is that? Yeah, it's the American form. The next one, she has got many customers. Again, he has 1,000 shares of stock. This is the American English form. And down here, he has got 1,000 shares of stock is the British form. Okay, let's move on to the next part and focus in on the negative type of sentences, which I kind of touched a little bit before, and see how they are different in business English. Okay, so here are some business English sentences using the negative form not. Remember, the American form with not is very different. Let's look up here at this sentence here. I do not have money. So for the American form, you have to use the subject plus the verb do or does. So subject-verb agreement is very important here. Plus not, plus have. It's always have in the negative form when you're using not, okay? So for the British form, it's a lot easier. I have not got money. So all we're doing here is adding not in here. All right? The next sentence here, she does not have a car. So again, subject, verb, and agreement are very important here. She does not have a car. Again, it's always have for the American form in the negative form. The next one, for the British form, she has not got a car. So again, we're just putting not in here. Using the British form is a lot easier. However, if you're going to come to the United States or Canada to live or work, or even as a tourist, you need to know the American form. Let's look at this sentence here. We have not got work benefits. So which form is that? It's the British form. Let's look at this sentence. The company does not have computers. I put this in the short form here. So you can either use the long form or the short form. All right? So the company is the subject. The verb is does. Make it negative not. Have computers. It's always have. Okay? Remember, again, the subject-verb agreement is very important here for both American and British English. Let's look at this one here. They do not have assets. Okay? Again, subject, verb, not negative form, have assets. Okay? Okay, so I hope you like this lesson. I talked about the positive form and the negative form for have and has got in business English. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you want me to teach a certain lesson, let me know. I'll definitely do it. I have a lot of time nowadays because of the coronavirus quarantine. I will see you in the next lesson. Have a very good day.